everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do part 3 of my makeup declutter. Before I start this video, I just wanted to address something. So on my last part, someone left a comment that I was rude for not crediting the original creator of this series, and I asked them who that was, and they didn't reply, but someone else replied and said that she thought it was Rage ASMR. I tried to reach out to her on Instagram to ask her, but she's having issues with her messages and she couldn't find it. So if it is her, she knows I love her channel. I've mentioned her a few times on my channel, and I have no problems crediting her whatsoever. But I didn't know that she was the first one to do it. I'd seen her do it, but it's kind of been going around a little bit, so I didn't know who the first person was. And I just want to say that it's really hard to credit in the ASMR community. It's not that I don't do it on purpose, but Gentle Whispering made a video about this where she said it's almost impossible, and she doesn't expect anyone to credit her because ideas just get used and reused all the time, and it's starting to become impossible to find who the first person was to do something. So if I don't credit someone, it is because I don't know who did it first. I'm not going to do a YouTube search for every video I make. I probably wouldn't even find it anyway. But someone, like when I did my Creepy Things Kids Say video, someone commented and said that Jingle Jangle ASMR does a reading creepy Reddit story series, and I didn't know that, and I was very grateful they pointed it out. But there are ways of saying it, like you can let me know, hey, someone else did this, check it out, or does a similar series, or was the first person to do it. If you know, like, I really don't mind, but keep it classy is all I want to say. So by this, please do go check out Rage ASMR's channel because she makes awesome ASMR videos. So let's just get into drawer number 3. This is going to be just a variety of things. I see a lot of different things in there. The first one is the e.l.f. HD powder. I bought this because I bought a bunch of new products when I was in Orlando. The same trip where I bought the Fenty foundation, and I bought like an e.l.f. bronzer and blush. Oh my god, I can't think today. It's like 11:30 at night, so I'm just tired. But yeah, I bought a bunch of new makeup items in that trip, and I wanted to create like a look, and I was like, damn it, I think I bought a new highlighter or a new concealer. Yes, I bought a new concealer that I was going to use to highlight with, and I really wanted to set it with an illuminating powder, but I already owned the Laura Mercier travel size, but I didn't bring it. So I thought I'm just going to buy the e.l.f. one. They've got pretty good products. It was very inexpensive. It was like $3. Well, actually, no, the powder was probably about $10. I'm not sure. It was like not very expensive. But it's not that good. I find that it is extremely drying. I wonder if I've shown. No, I haven't shown this jar before. Damn, I was so sure that I'd shown this product before, but I don't think so in this video. Yeah, it looks like the packaging is amazing, and I do like the fact that it has a little sift thing that if you twist it, it closes, so the powder doesn't go everywhere when you travel. I'm so sure I showed this recently. I don't know what video that was. But I feel like it leaves dry patches on my skin. Now, I did use it initially, I think. Actually, I find that concealer I bought also also leaves dry patches on my skin, so maybe I need to give it another chance with a different concealer. Because it's new-ish, like I barely used it. I don't want to give up on it yet either. So I'm gonna keep this. I've only had it since last November, so it's only about 8 months old. I can definitely hold on to this. And then another powder I have is the number 7 powder from Boots. It's a translucent loose powder to set your makeup with. I bought this because I wanted to try baking, and then I don't really bake. I should try that more. I just don't have the patience to sit down and do my makeup like other people do. It can't take me more than 5 minutes or I just get annoyed. So maybe for like, well, nights out I don't really do anymore. Maybe if I go on a night out and I want to really sit down and take time to do my makeup, I'll try baking again with this. Maybe I'll just do it on like a weekend if I get bored. We'll see. I went back to my black background, by the way. I put some extra lights on it, and I'm hoping to order different lights because this is just a string of lights that I had lying around. But I'm hoping to order some different lights for it to make it a little bit less. I like the black background. I think it's more sleek, but I think it gets monotonous very quickly, so I kind of like to maybe add some lights to it and change it up. We'll see. Okay, I'm keeping this. Then this is a blush from Wet n Wild called Berry Shimmer. I have no idea where I bought it. I have no idea when I bought it. I can tell you that it's barely been touched. Like, I can see a couple of streaks, and I definitely remember wearing it, but I don't know how often. Often. People hate it when you pronounce the D in often. Yeah, I think I'm going to throw this out because, I don't know. I don't really have a berry blush. I just don't know how old it is. That's the problem. But I don't think I bought this in the US. I think I bought this in Ireland, and we've only had Wet n Wild for like 3 or 4 years, I think. So that's still old, but it's not ancient. I think I'll keep it. This is my MAC. Oh gosh, it's my MAC cream concealer. I can't remember the name of it, and it has no more label. What happened to this? I have no idea. Again, like all my MAC containers, the glass came out. I have used this a lot, actually. The problem with it is well, it's not a problem, but you're not supposed to use cream concealers under your eyes because they're too heavy. And that's what I would mostly use this for in the beginning, and then I was like, oh, I can't do that. And it did crease on me a lot, so I just started using it for my spots. But I didn't have that many. I actually have a lot these days, so I should grab for this again. It is a little bit too light for me, though. So I need to go over it with like a darker concealer. But I will try to finish it because it's still like it's almost empty anyway. This is a Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette called Sweet as Candy. Now, I used it quite a bit. Like, I hit pan on the white one and a little bit on the pink one, and the brown one's pretty dented too. I remember the year that I got this. I got this in... Do I remember the year that I got this? Yeah, I got this in 2012. reason I remember is because back then Wet n Wild was not available in Ireland, and I was attending the very last Westlife concert, which turned out not to be their last because they came back last year. But that was their farewell concert at the time in 2012. And my friend from America came over to see them. And my friend from Scotland and I all shared a hotel room together, and I'd asked her if she could bring this over from the US for me, and she did. So this is 8 years old, and while I definitely used it a good bit, I am going to throw this away. Yeah, this is from L'Oreal Glam Bronze. It's a bronzer and blusher, but I mean, no. I'm going to throw it out. I have some more of these cream eyeshadows, so I still have the Benefit one. I showed one in my part 2 video. This is just a different color. I actually dented it quite well. And then I also have one from the Maybelline Color Tattoo by Eye Studio, and this is like a gold one. I didn't use that one that much. I mentioned this in my previous video. They were supposed to be cream bases for your eyeshadows, but I just don't wear eyeshadow that much, so. And I did like them, but I interestingly have very dry skin but oily eyelids. My eyeshadows all crease on me without a primer, and this is supposed to be a primer, but because they were so creamy, they always creased on me, so I didn't really use them that much. So yeah, I'm gonna throw them out. Do I have my other one? No, I think my other one is gone. This is an Urban Decay Pocket Rocket. Oh my god, I love this so much. This is in the color Kirk. It's just like a nude. And if you twist the man, he gets, like, he goes from clothes to underwear. Yeah. I don't know when these came out, but I am pretty sure I've had this for more than a decade. Oh, it's gross. It's got like dirt, like dust all over it. Oh god. Yeah, it's gross. It doesn't even smell good anymore. I also had a pink one of this that I really liked. It was like a shiny pink one. But I think I threw that out a while ago because I can't find it. Oh, then I have the Benefit Boing Concealer. Similar to the MAC one, it is a cream concealer. I barely used it, which is a shame because it's not, Benefit products aren't cheap, but it's very light. It's lighter than the MAC one even. It was way too light for me. It only came in 3 shades, light, medium, dark, which for Benefit is like horrible. And I took the light because medium's too dark, but it was way too light for me. It also claimed to be an industrial strength concealer, which it wasn't. And I hate the fact that you have to twist the lid. Like, it's just a pain. So I'm throwing it out. I never use it. Yeah. Then this is a blush from Physicians Formula. I got this also in the package that Peace and Sorority sent me when we did our snack exchange. She included a bunch of beauty items, and this was one of them. I actually really like this blush. I'm definitely keeping it. It's not that old yet, and I use it a good bit. It's not super pigmented. I have to like dip my brush a lot into it, but I do think it gives off a nice color. So yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it. What next? I know that this is super old because this is an Urban Decay liquid liner and they are still making them, but they have a completely different packaging. I don't know if the microphone, like, I don't want it to completely cover my face, but I think it's not in the right position. Anyway, I like this a lot. I miss this packaging because I feel like the brush on this was really good. It was super, super thin. Can you see that? No. Yeah, it was super thin and you could make such a precise line with it. And with the new one, I feel the brush is a little too thick. Also, I absolutely adored this brown color. I had it in black as well, but I think I used it up. But yeah, I don't know why I held on to this one. It's dried out like ages ago. It's so old, so throwing it out. Then I have this gold mineral eyeshadow, I think from Barry M Cosmetics. Is it from Barry M? It's so faded. I think it's from Barry M. Oh yeah, it says on the bottom. I actually use this a fair amount. I liked using it in my inner corner with a bit of water, and then it stuck really well. It's also really old, and I don't. But it's eyeshadow. I don't know if eyeshadow really goes off that quickly. I do like using this though. Oh, decisions. Am I gonna keep this or not? I might keep it just for a little while. Okay, I have some lipsticks in here. This is the Color Sensational, which I think is from L'Oreal. All my labels are faded so bad. Oh no, it's Maybelline in Fatal Red. It's nice, but I have a lot of other red lipsticks in the meantime that I use way more, so I'm gonna throw it out. Then I have a MAC lipstick in here. Shy Girl. It's like mangled. I never liked Shy Girl that much, so I don't know why I kept it. I'll throw it out. This is a mascara. Jelly Pong Pong. I'm like 100% sure that this came in a glossy box because I've never heard of this brand. I'm actually... Okay, I can't even open it. It's like resisting. I'd be kind of afraid to open it anyway. I'm just gonna throw it out. What is this from? I have no idea. I can't read that label. And oh, I can just make out the word Eve. So this is from Yves Rocher. It's nice, but I think it's really old. It also came in a glossy box, I think. I'll just throw it out. I have no idea what this is. A blush. I think this is one. I showed it in my part 2 as well, that I got like a makeup kit from one of my cousins when I was younger. And it came with like little bits of everything. And I and it's an eyeliner. This is from Spain. Yeah, from Kiko Cosmetics. I bought that in Spain, and it was like, yeah, light on one end and then brown on the other end. Like it's broken off. I don't know. And then this is a lip liner. I might keep them, to be honest. Now that I see them, I might actually have some use for them. And I don't think pencils really go off that quickly, so I'm gonna keep them for now. I'm definitely keeping this. This is my Urban Decay blush. Gosh, I love this blush so much. I think I wore it only for like a year and a half, nothing else. This is the Afterglow blush, and it is in the color Bittersweet, and it is a purple. I love the packaging. It's like magnetic closing, which is awesome. It's got like little mesh lettering on it. I think it is one of the best blushes I ever used. Unfortunately, Urban Decay discontinued this entire line, which makes me so sad. There were other colors in it that I really wanted to try, but they don't exist anymore. I still have a fair amount of this one left though, and I have been using a lot of other blushes lately, but I love this one so much. I am definitely using it. I still have the packaging. That's how much I care for it. Not true though, I keep the packaging for most of my items. It's annoying, really. I have to put this up a bit. This is a Natural Collection loose powder. I'm not even going to open it. I have had this forever, and I never used it. Oh, I'm afraid to use it. No, it's going away. Then this is a BB cream. Is from Super Plus. This is one of those that when BB creams first became popular among beauty YouTubers, I got kind of roped into buying it. It came highly recommended. At the time, I was watching a couple of Asian beauty YouTubers that were like raving about this one. So I bought it. It actually specifically says that it's whitening for your skin. And it was way too light for me, and I should have known that. I don't have a fair skin type. I'm pale, but I'm not fair, which I only learned, like, when I was first starting out with makeup, I bought everything way too dark for me because I thought you were supposed to darken up your skin when you're actually supposed to just match it. And I thought, oh, well, I'm a really pale person, so I'm probably the lightest shade, and that's not the case either, so this is way too light for me. Again, I've had it for such a long time, I'm definitely throwing it out, but look how cute this packaging is, though, and it's got, like, this little pump at the top. I mean, it's freaking adorable. But I never use it, and it's old. I have to throw it out. This is a Blink and Go mascara. Again, a brand that I've never heard of, so it must have come from a glossy box. I'm just gonna throw that out. Lip Coat. This is also from a glossy box. This was specifically a lipstick sealer. If you applied it over your lipstick, it would prevent it from transferring. But again, I've had it for I've had it for, I want to say, at least 5 years. I don't want to put it on my lips anymore. And I feel like all the lipsticks that are coming out now, or at least like a lot of the liquid lipsticks that I own now, don't transfer anyway, so I don't really need it. Collection 2000. I have no idea. It is a dazzling gel liner. It's very sparkly, black, and I'm afraid to open some of these about what I'll see. Yeah, that brush is like mango this and I just couldn't do a winged liner. I've since seen great tutorials for it on YouTube, and I might buy another pencil liner, but I will say I think I got a dud because the Revlon pencil liner has great reviews and is supposed to be really good, but mine was pretty much dry from the moment I bought it. I barely got anything out of it, so I think I just got a bad one. And then this is a Gosh lipstick. I never really liked this color that much on me, and yet I somehow held on to it forever. So this is all going away. So I have a blush. I'm going to put it with my other blushes, so with my Marge Simpson blush. And then I've got 2 powders that I'm also going to put in here. Actually, I've got 2 more blushes. Powder. I'll put the concealer in with my foundations. And a blush here. And then I'll put all the liners and the one eyeshadow back in this drawer. And that's it. I think part 4 is not going to be super long because it's mostly nail polishes, and I'm going to do a separate nail polish show and tell video. But we'll see. I have no idea what else is in that drawer, so let's try it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.